We're introducing this material that's 60 to 70% more rebound than traditional athletic shoe material.
Your shoes for your health aren't doing much good if they're sitting in a cupboard. You have to actually really want to wear them. We now make shoes that you do want to wear. Can you tell us a bit about the backstory of the Comfort Co and how that came to be and where we are now?
We've developed a partnership with the biggest foot scanning company in the world. And these scanners, once they get a scan, then they can...
All the best comfort brands obviously available at the Comfort Co. Say we opened 2 stores, where are they?
So our stores are in...
Welcome to the Comfort Walk and Talk, where every step towards comfort is a step towards a healthier you.
We're your hosts,
Jeff
Alana
and Ben.
Together, let's transform our lives from the ground up. Hi guys, just a quick announcement. It's actually quite a sad occasion actually because Ash is last day today and we really have enjoyed working with you. I want to thank Ash.
Yeah, thanks Jeff. Thanks Ben. I want to say that it's been an absolute honour to be working with you guys and I've loved my time here at the Comfort Walk and Talk. But rest assured, the new host is much better. She's much more knowledgeable and you're in safe hands with Lani. So I just want to say an amazing thank you to Jeff and Ben and thanks to all of our listeners who've, taken me in and listened to us on this podcast.
And I wish you all the best in your future endeavours.
Thanks, Jeff.
Cheers, Ash. Been great.
Appreciate it, guys.
Back to the episode. Welcome to our next episode of our podcast, Comfort Walk and Talk by the Comfort Co. I'd like to welcome our new host, Alana. Alana.
Hi, my name's Alana. I am the new host for the podcast. I'm the General Manager of Operations at Global Footcare. And I'm also Jeff's daughter, Ben's wife, and part of the family.
We really keep it in the family here at the Comfort Co. It's we are actually a family business. Can you tell us a bit how that works?
Well, I mean, I'm really proud to have been able to build a business that I can involve my family and also the team. The whole team is my family. We've got lots of people that have worked for the company since we started. So we do pride ourselves on being a family business. And, Alana, you might want to talk about some of the people in the business as well.
Yeah, no, it's been a big journey. I mean, we started in 2008 and we all started, the whole family started at that time. So my brother, my mum and myself. And we've grown with the business. So we started off pretty much just us. And now we have 40, 50 people that we work with. And it's just really nice coming in. We all have the same goal and we can all strive for the same thing. So, yeah, it's been really cool.
Yeah, so it has been a bit of a journey. Can you tell us a bit about that backstory, about the history of because it wasn't always the Comfort Co either. It was Global Foot Care before and, well, it still is.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing. We are Global Foot Care to a lot of our customers, and we'll talk about a little bit later about why we've created a new brand called the Comfort Co. But, we started pretty simply. We used to sell, we only sold an insole brand to the medical channel, largely podiatrists. That's where we started, and it was 2008. And we built during that experience, we built a lot of understanding and knowledge about the podiatry community, and we learned a lot from that. And very quickly, we expanded our horizons into footwear. We found gaps that was needed in the market, and we built our business around footwear and other products that the podiatrists needed. And then subsequently, we did them so well, and I'm really proud of that our products were in demand across a wider part of the market. So now, our company sells into shoe retailers and pharmacies and TV shopping, and we have massive online business, and we sell internationally. We have a New Zealand business. We have a Singapore business. So we started simply, but, it's been an amazing journey. And as I say, it's leveraged off the fact that we've all had a pretty common goal.
Everything we do has something special about it. Every brand that we bring on, that we sell, has something special, whether it's diabetic or arch support or fit or anything like that. We make sure that everything that we do provides something to the community, and we're really proud of that.
Was it still Global Foot Care when it was one product in Australia only, or was that just the ambition to make it global one day?
Well, we actually named the company after the product, which was Vasili Medical. It was a Vasili insole. But very quickly we changed it to Global Foot Care because we realised that we wanted to sell more than just Vasili. So we didn't want to have a company that was orientated to one brand. So that's why we changed it to Global Foot Care. And Global Foot Care was we loved it. The globe, the world, it's pretty cool.
Taking over the world.
We
one
at least
step
had
at
New
a time.
Zealand at that time, so it was global.
It was global. It's global, yeah, absolutely. Across the Dutch, as it were.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. So you mentioned that you work quite quite heavily with podiatrists. How did that happen, and how's that evolved?
Well, I mean, as I say, we were fortunate to be able to be dealing with podiatrists with this great product that was well known in the market. So we would attend shows and sponsor the industry and talk with, and we still do today. We talk every day with podiatrists in the medical channel. They know us well, and we know exactly what's required for the consumer and the customer in those businesses. So that's that we started. We have a really close relationship, and to the point where, I mean, we probably deal with internationally at least over 2,000 podiatrists.
Wow.
At least over 2,000. And the amount of knowledge we get from that, the influence on our product development is amazing, because they're the ones dealing with people that need particular things into their footwear. And they give us so much intel about what's going to be comfortable and what's going to work for the consumer.
So we've obviously got a lot of benefit from working with podiatrists, but it's been a two-way street. They've got a lot of benefit from working with us as well. Could you tell us a little bit more about why a podiatrist should get in touch with Global Footcare or the Comfort Co?
Yeah, look, I mean, one of the things that because we've got this knowledge and this, and we've built a really close relationship with the podiatry community, we're constantly looking at ways to communicate what's important about the podiatry community back to our customers, the end users. So examples, we're developing, and we've just really relaunched a new thing on Comfort Co. We're called the Podiatry Corner, where it's all about providing little tips and features about, from a podiatrist perspective, that's relatable to the consumer. And again, one of the biggest issues is explaining to the consumer about what a podiatrist is. Because unless they know specifically, they might not really know what a podiatrist is. They might not even know that there's a specialist person around foot care. All right, so explaining that's important. We also on our website we are creating very good locators around our network to say, well, here's podiatrist in this area and all that. And so we really I want to sort of make it easy for customers and end users to find the podiatrist in the market. As well as, most importantly, they know they can come to us and find something that's important, that works for their patient, that works in terms of being able to use their orthotics or provides the comfort solution. They can order it in from us by customer. So, there's a number of factors that just make it easy for them to do their job as well and support the patient.
Some real solutions makes their job a lot easier, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. So we do have a wide range of brands that we have developed with those insights from podiatrists to really get foot care solutions. Can you tell us a couple of those brands and what they do?
Well, one of the examples of brands that we've developed with podiatrists is Revere. So Revere is all about sandals in the beginning that fit a custom orthotic. So to Jeff's point, we actually work with orthotic labs all around Australia, and they have our stencils for Revere so that they can create a custom orthotic that fits perfectly into a pair of Reveres. And then on top of that, there are so many great fit features that come with a pair of sandals. There are strap extensions, there are fillers and everything like that to make sure that the shoe fits perfectly when a patient leaves a podiatry clinic.
Because not having that fitting pair of shoes, it can actually do you a lot of damage, can't it? It's something that, if your shoe's a little bit too big, it's something that if you didn't know about the damage that it's causing, it's something you just sort of deal with. What kind of damage can it do?
Well, I mean, obviously, a tight fitting shoe can cause problems in terms of ulcers and blisters and et cetera. And a loose fitting shoe's just as uncomfortable. They're slipping out of their shoe all the time. So, there's a perfect mix between comfort and not. It's a very fine measurement between something that's comfortable and something that's too loose or too tight. And that's really what it's all about. To your point about brands, one of the things in our journey that we've focused on and in recent years is making sure we're providing something for everyone. All right. So we've developed our brand portfolio within Global Footcare and ultimately the Comfort Co, which we'll talk about, in terms of providing a really good set of brands that provide comfort. And we've got a really specific comfort formula, largely around arch support, fit, comfort, cushioning. There's a whole bunch of things that make up a comfortable shoe. But what we try and do is provide brands for younger, for older, for maybe a mid-price point or a higher price point. Specialist shoes like the Anodyne brand around diabetics. Our new brands Mia Vita and Vitasole are more around younger, but all ages. So we're trying to provide a really good set of brands that really deliver the comfort that we put into every shoe, and we require in every shoe, and provide them to everyone to a wide customer base.
Because comfort has become far more of an issue for younger people as well. You know, there was a time when, but it wouldn't really matter as long as you were styling as hell. Like, who cares? You deal with it for the night. You know, take your shoes off and walk them home at the end of the night. But it's whether that over the last couple of years, whatever the change might have been, that's just not the case anymore. You know, you see your girls out in your nightclubs with comfier looking shoes than the blokes. So it's been a good twist, and I think that's something that we've kind of taken on board in what we're doing, to make sure that it's not just comfortable, but it's comfortable. It's comfortable and good for you, and stylish as well. Can you say, you know, what kind of brought that on? Is that just following trends, or?
We definitely saw that trend come in full force during COVID. So people were at home, they were working from home. Definitely the rise of working from home meant, and the rise of the sneaker brands. So people are wearing sneakers, becoming sneakerheads, so they're much more comfortable than they used to be, and realize that they don't need to wear high heels that are uncomfortable anymore for a lady. But definitely COVID, so 2020 onwards, we've seen the rise of sneakers, we've seen the rise of home shoes like slippers, flip-flops, everything like that, and really the uncomfortable shoe business has decreased.
And I guess one of the challenges is you've got to create shoes. One is, the first thing is, as you get younger, the first thing is the look. There's 100%. It's like almost like there's a chart where it says, I'm only going to buy it if it looks right. So our focus in that market is to create shoes that look they look the part, you know, whether it be a modern sandal or a modern sneaker or a modern walking shoe or whatever. At the end of the day, by almost like it's secret. It's like a hidden secret that there's all these comfort features. They're not even buying it necessarily for that, but once our customers get the shoes on, they just go, wow. And they don't know. So that's the key thing in that industry. You can't, so we have a lot of product over many years that have all these features, and we call out the features and we talk about arch support. At the end of the day, you got to focus on providing shoes that really that tick the box with the consumer.
Yeah, I mean, definitely over the last 15 years, the shoe industry has focused on style and comfort. When we first started, you had one brand of shoes for a particular purpose, and the style was the style, and it wasn't very stylish. But there have been so many, you know, cool brands like ours that have come on and made the style much better and more accessible for people of all ages.
Because we spoke about it in the last episode. Is your shoes for your health aren't doing much good if they're sitting in a cupboard. So you know, you have to actually really want to wear them, and you know, we now make shoes that you do want to wear, like a wide range of them, which are now available at the Comfort Co. Speaking about that accessibility, so that was the next stage in our journey. We went from selling the one product in the one market to Global Footcare, whether you know the global across the ditch to New Zealand, and now into Singapore as well with the Comfort Co. So can you tell us a bit about the backstory of the Comfort Co. and how that came to be and where we are now?
Yeah, look, I mean, there's a couple of things before talking about, you know, why the Comfort Co. You know, in terms of just step back a bit in terms of the shoes. One of the things that we need to inject in our shoes is we're now traveling to a lot of the fashion shows, and we're picking up fashion and then saying, how can we inject our comfort into it? So that's one of the really changes that we've seen in our development, is that we really need to make sure we are completely on trend. So when it comes to the Comfort Co., you know, we launched the Comfort Co. because we have 10 brands, and we have 10 different websites, and we have some of the product in different retailers. Some sports shops will do some sports shoes, and podiatrists will do some shoes, and then the premium shoe retailers and TV shops. So the consumer was seeing bits and pieces of us, right? We wanted to create a really like a one-stop representation of the company. So we called it the Comfort Co. because Global Footcare is a little bit business orientated. So the Comfort Co. is more friendly. It's more to the consumer. It's more consumer facing. And what that is all about is it's our brand to communicate our story to the end user. Now, they can buy stuff online, but also we're very strong in terms of recommending them to our partners. We've got a really amazing network of partners, from shoe retailers to sports shops, and all that. And we want the Comfort Co to be a place where consumers can find out about us, and via podcasts and Instagram and all that, and then they can know that's the product and where do I get it from? Okay, I'm going to buy it online. No, I'm going to go because I really want to try it on. And still, most of our customers want to go to a shop and try the product on. So that's why we've done the Comfort Co. So we're, in terms of the Comfort Co, we've got our websites. We've got New Zealand and Australia and Singapore that are all the same, and those companies operate the same way. We have Comfort Co branded counters in Singapore, major department stores. We've opened up 2 shops in Australia in the last month, and one in Melbourne and one in Sydney, and we intend to operate a few more. But we also really are focusing on developing, as I say, our very strong partners, because we have amazing shoe retailers and podiatry partners in the country we want to work closely with and just provide them important part of their business.
So all the best comfort brands obviously available at the Comfort Co. You say we open 2 stores. Where are they? In case our viewers want to go check them out.
So our stores are in Sydney in Marrickville and in Melbourne in Greensboro. So yeah, they've been really cool. They've got all of our brands in there. People can go and try it on. We also have our scanner, so our foot scanner in both stores.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you can go in, you can get an accurate foot size reading because, not every, you may not know your actual foot size. So you can go in and get your foot size and your volume, because your volume also dictates what size shoe you are, and go get our lovely staff to help you find a pair of shoes that'll fit.
Yeah, so I did my foot scan the other day. Turns out gigantically wide feet and different sizes.
That's surprising.
Yeah, look, that's probably some stuff that I might not have wanted to know, but anyway, we accommodate for that anyway.
It is very common to have 2 different sized feet. I can tell you that.
Actually, the scanner is brand new for us. In the last 12 months, we've developed a partnership with the biggest foot scanning company in the world, right? Atrix, and that is something that we are looking to not only introduce to our own stores, but also into retail partners. So we've already got 3 partners that have scanners in their stores now, and we're looking to roll out around 50 over the next 2 years, plus our own stores. And these scanners will be also a way that will be, they can, once they get a scan, then they can accurately know their size when they're shopping online as well.
I mean, we were talking about it before, just how important fit is for a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
This is when you want to take it really, really seriously. There's some things that the Brannock device, as good as it has been, it's
been 100 years.
It's been 100 years.
It's been around for 100 years.
We've taken a step since then, pun intended, into these new scanners. So it's something that you really want to kind of take seriously.
And what they do too, Ben, is that they not only do the measurement and they do the full, width and volume and all that, but they also do the pressure. So they actually show that you've got a lot of forefoot pressure or rear foot. And then you can actually say, well, you got a lot of forefoot pressure. If I put this insole in there with a bit more padding at the front, it's going to relieve it. So it's really good intelligence for the customer. It's a reason for them to, understand their body a bit more.
Definitely. So get into those stores in Marrickville in Sydney and
Marrickville and Greensboro.
Marrickville and Greensboro. Get around it. So tell me a bit more about Atrix. So they're a new partner.
Yeah, look, we've brought on Atrix. We brought on Atrix to develop the scanning technology, right? Because they, as I say, they have about 50,000 scanners around the world. They're developing smart things like scanning footwear brands. They have all the sports shoe brands in their system now. They scan them, and then the scan of the person matches the footwear brand, and then it tells them, is it going to fit them or not? So they're developing that technology, and that's going to come into our scanners over time as well. And we'll start to send our brands to them to get scanned as well. So that intelligence is amazing. And they also, one of the nice things is they're measuring, I think I heard the number, it was like about 30 million scans they've done so far. And they're measuring all these scans around the world. And that's giving them a measurement of like, that's the shoe sizing in Singapore, or that's the shoe sizing in Australia. And the reality is, I think we talked about a previous episode, is that typically shoe sizing is done on a very straightforward, that's the shoe sizing, a size 7, size 8, size 9. But this is now allowing you in footwear development, and we're looking at this information to be able to say, no, that's a particular curve. Actually, a size 9 needs a little bit wider in the front than we think.
Wow.
So it's changing a lot. And
Huge
it's just
for
through,
wholesalers.
It's just huge for footwear brands in general. Footwear, it's huge for that comfort factor. You know, there'll be a time when if you're not using this very detailed information, your shoes aren't as comfortable as your competition.
So we'll be putting a lot of that into our own brands as well, our brands that we make in house. Can you tell us a bit what's coming with brands like the Vita brands, Mia Vita, Vitasol, things like that?
Yeah, I mean, we're really excited that we've been working on these two brands, Mia Vita and Vitasol, for the last couple of years. We've been working out what they're all about. They started with the idea that we need to develop some younger looking shoes, right? Bottom line, that had our comfort features. So that's what, and we're really excited this summer. We've got an amazing range that we're launching. And, you know, those brands typically are the ones that I look at, you know, what's the trends in the market? Like the Mia Vita brand is all designed around casual luxe woman's comfort. That's what we're focused on. Casual is important because we're not going to be a strong dress brand because we want to provide something that's everyday, all day wear, but it's got to have that luxe and that fashion forward aspect. So that's what we're focusing on there. And in terms of the Vitasol brand, that's something that's really dear to our heart because it's all about movement. It's all about activity. You know, we're focusing on building some sandals and shoes and walking and jogging shoes and all that just encourage people, even leisure shoes, barbecue shoes, that just encourage them to be active.
Yeah.
Because active, I think, is one of the biggest preventative strategies you can have in your health regime. And the younger you get at activity and momentum, the better.
Yeah, Mia Vita and Vitasol are two of the most exciting brands in our business. And you can tell we've got a lot of young girls that work in the office and all of them wear Vitasol. I mean, we're not a very formal office, we're very casual. So that they love wearing the active brand. They'll either wear the sneakers or the sandals, and they wear them every day, wear them to death. And that's because of how comfortable they are as soon as you put them on.
Yeah, you can speak from experience. I do too.
Yeah, I wear mine every day.
It's nice to have shoes, though, that the people in the office, because it's generally a younger crew, all right, wear, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's not, you know, because
you know you've done a good job.
We know we've done a good job. I'm really proud of it. We don't say, you know, wear this and that, but I just notice when I see a shoe that's being worn by, you know, more than 3 or 4 people in the office, I go, we need to order that. We need to order that because they're making the decision themselves.
Yeah, no, it's very cool.
You got your built-in
absolutely
market, your test match.
Yeah, our focus group.
Focus groups, that's the word.
It used to be we say, look, this is really good. Wear, you know, there's a shoe for you. Wear it.
Yeah. And you see them sort of, okay,
all
better.
Right. Got to do, keep the boss happy.
Yeah,
it's now the boss keeping them happy, isn't it? So that's good. So I just want to dip in a bit more to Vitasol because I really like Vitasol as it is that more kind of accessible athletic kind of shoe. So you get a lot of your athletic companies that are, you know, you want to trim a second off your sprint timers. I'm not going on any sprints. I'm lucky to get out of bed and go for a walk, mate. So that's and that's kind of what we're all about there. It's not for your athletes. Like for us, everyone's an athlete. We want everyone to get those 10,000 steps every single day and to be able to have a range of shoes, no matter how you're getting your steps in, to make them comfortable and make you more active and things like that. It's really cool. So we have some stuff coming in for Vitasol, I believe. There's a new material for.
Yeah, look, there's some exciting things. Firstly, to your point, this is not by any means a derogatory term. We just say we focus on average Joe. All right, average Joe and Jill, I suppose. That's what we focus on because we are all about providing everyone good product. Now, you know, we also focus about really understandable. So we call it a walking shoe, the walker. And we've got a new jogger coming out. So we're not going to call it an elite runner, it's a jogger. The material you're talking about, we're introducing, this is going to come in the next few months, this material that's basically about 60 to 70% more rebound than traditional athletic shoe material. It's amazing. So we're putting that, but the pricing is amazing. It's like really well priced. It's accessible. But it's got that little bit of extra rebound because rebound's really important in terms of running. Walking, we're using a rocker sole technology. It's all about momentum, encouraging them forward. But with rebound, it just gives you that little bit of energy when you're jogging. You know, but boing, you know.
I definitely need that when I'm jogging.
Yeah, so, definitely.
Extra energy.
I mean, you say that it's just for your walker, but they are quite versatile as well. We had a few people in the office run a marathon last year in our walkers. So
yeah, we don't.
It's not that you can't do it.
No. Look, all the shoes are built around all of the things that are built into good quality running shoes. But we just want to market it that it's accessible to you, right? And we really want to hone in on the point is let's get moving. Let's get moving, and this is going to make it easy, and the price is good, and they're comfortable, and they look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We've improved the insole in the shoes. So I think it's one of the best insoles we have in our range. So it's got cushioning on the heel, really good amount of arch support. So it's perfect for anyone that just wants to go for a walk.
And I love that rocker sole. I really do. It's something, if you haven't, we've talked about it a bit on the show before, but it is like your rocking chair as you're walking, and as soon as you take that step, it pushes you to your next step, which is, it couldn't illustrate Vitasol more. That's what we want to do. It's take that step that leads you to your next step, and your step after that, and all of a sudden you've got 10,000 steps a day. You're living happier, healthier, and you know, if you do want to be that athlete, so to speak, you can probably do it. But we're your first step to becoming that. So
yeah, personally, I wear the sandals from Vitasol, so which are also based on that same sort of technology, the rocker. I prefer sandals over shoes, so I've actually gone hiking in my sandals, and they last.
How long was that? 10K?
24K.
24K.
In a pair of EVA sandals.
With a pair of EVA sandals, and they were so comfortable, and I wasn't aching at the end of the hike. So I recommend that for anyone that wants to go for a hike in a pair of sandals.
I was because I was with you on that one, and we have everyone else were taking their shoes on and off at the beach, and it was this hassle, and Lani all of a sudden is 100 meters ahead. I'm like, oh, slow down. With their sandals just plodding along, having a great old time.
I think they're great.
I mean, one of the nice things about Vitasol too for us is it's allowed us to expand a little bit in terms of providing a little bit more product for the men as well, because a lot of our brands are focused on women's comfort. We sell to a lot of retail stores, and they're typically very focused on on female comfort. But with Vitasol, we've deliberately gone down a strategy where we provide a lot of stuff unisex. We have really good size curve across both genders, and we provide pretty much all of our platform across both male and female. And we're looking at providing just I want us to be a company where young guys can go to the pub in our shoes, go to a barbecue, and young guy can wear it and his dad can wear it, and that's what our goal is.
Fun fact, I have been to the pub with my dad in the shoes. So there you
go. Tick for the brand.
You did it, Jeff. You did it. Well done, mate. Congratulations. Yeah. All right. So that's about all the time we have. Thank you to our new host, Alana.
Thank you.
How do you think she went, guys? Leave it in the comments. I think she's done absolutely terrifically. Welcome aboard. And we'll see you next week for another episode of the Comfort Walk and Talk. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on the Comfort Walk and Talk by the Comfort Co. If you like this episode and you got something out of it, we would love your support with a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Don't forget to subscribe on your favourite channels and never miss a step on your journey to comfort.
Please follow us for more insights and updates on the Comfort Co social media channels. Until the next episode, see you later.